edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big gain there for the Bills. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way down to the 9. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, it's Jackson escaping the... That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big gain there for the Bills. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. These two teams all tied after one. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second down and goal. Allen eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we reach halftime. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To the air, Allen escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flush to his right. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Forced out to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. A give. This is Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big offensive explosion.